everyone. You know, Nigeria just unravels people, and you just see people that are hyped with all sorts of things and all of that. I think for me, one of the recent one is this whole Tinubu thing. I mean, the way people hyped up Tinubu, he's a master strategist, a master planner, a this, a that, and those, and whatever. And then you are sitting down now looking, where's the strategy? Where's the plan? Is it that of surgery? Is it that of forgery? I don't know. I've been calling forgery surgery. Anyway, there's a video I did. I found myself also saying that. Is it that of forgery? So where is this master plan? No master strategist that has no strategy. I saw a comment that someone did. He said that anytime I put on my glasses, he knows that there's something coming on. It just made me laugh. Anyway, well done. So there's this Daily Toast is reporting, I think, an editorial that was done by the London-based Financial Times, where it says, "Stop announcing plans without idea of how to implement them." Times tells Tinubu. So I'll just look at the article and this thing. First of all, it started, London-based Financial Times has advised not my president, Bola Tinubu, to stop announcing plans without idea of how to implement them, in a recent editorial. So it's an editorial that London Times did, but Daily Times is now putting it out here, reporting it here. And so it says, in a recent editorial, the publication argued that the president's policies should be spelled out. It said, although Tinubu started well by removing fuel subsidy and moving towards a market-driven exchange, events in the past 4 months show that more work has to be done. One of the things I've always said to people is that even when this fuel subsidy, I will always support fuel subsidy removal. That's one of the things, and that's the reason why I never took part in Occupy Nigeria. Even though up to today, there are some people who first say, "Oh, you were part of Occupy." I was never part of Occupy Nigeria because I actually wanted fuel subsidies to be removed. And for me, it was like, why are we subsidizing luxury? Why are we not subsidizing diesel that was used commercially, that was used in industries, that were used by big vehicles? As of that time, I had a trailer business. I used to run a trailer business from transportation from Lagos to the north and north to Lagos. I had a tomato we had a soap industry, so I knew what diesel was when it comes to commercial, and it wasn't subsidized. We bought it at market, wherever the market dictates and all of that. And then why are you subsidizing fuel? But the thing also is that you cannot subsidize and then just continue business. Cost of governance hasn't gone down. Tinubu's son the other day, would fly to Kano with private jet, with presidential jet, at whose expense? You understand? Nobody is talking about oil theft. I mean, during election, Peter Obi forced the conversation of oil theft on the table. Now the conversation of oil theft is off the table. I think I need to do a video on that, a standalone video on that, to actually have what happened to all that oil theft conversation. Nobody is talking about it now. It's the oil theft, so meaning it's going on business as usual. We've also seen, I think it was Tompolo that came out and accused the Nigerian Navy of supporting those who are sort of like either taking oil. It was reported. Nothing has come out of that. You're not seeing any reduction in cost of governance. I mean, more media and more senior aides, more senior special assistants are just being appointed left, right. It's almost like here's an appointment. There's a car. I don't know what's that thing that Oprah did. Here's a car for you. It's just like, here's SSA appointment for you. Here's SSA appointment for you. Here's SSA, all over the place. It's really crazy, and that's not the way things should be. But anyway, let me put on my glasses again and go back to this thing. So he said he should spell out his policies to a skeptical public. He should also refrain from announcing plans, including the restoration of democracy in Niger Republic, without any real idea of how to implement it. Because so they just say something. The other day, they said something, oh, dollar is going to be reduced and whatever. We are seeing here, dollar is now over 1,000 naira. All sorts of things. So you're like, This thing, where is this strategy that they say Tinubu had this strategy that he has been planning for whatever master plan for? Where is this master plan? I mean, this is almost like you have a 10-year-old sitting as the president of Nigeria. Nothing is just, everything just like anyhow. When you say anyhow, that it's really the head anyhow. So it goes on to say, in removing a costly fuel subsidy and in shifting towards a market-driven exchange rate, which has sharply weakened a previously overvalued currency, he has gone some ways towards persuading investors he's serious about reform. But 4 months into his presidency, not my president, there are signs still going, haywire or awry. I think that's how they pronounce that word, right? All right. AWRY. Please help us with the pronunciation of this thing in the section. The editorial noted that the removal of Godwin Emefiele, the former governor of CBN of Nigeria, raised some eyebrows due to its unconventional nature, giving the impression of political reprisal. Yes, Emefiele had done a lot and all of that. Where is Buhari in all of this thing? And the way and man, everything has to be done within the ambit of the law. Rule of law must be followed. It's not because, I have power, do anyhow, say anyhow, do. No, that's not the way it has to go. On how the new CBN management can stabilize the financial system, the report said the new CBN leadership will most likely increase the interest rate to curb inflation. Markets consider Cardoso, a former Citibank Nigeria chair, to be sound appointment. The same cannot be said of all Tinubu's picks. That's what the Financial Times is saying. The incoming governor will probably need to raise rates at the next policy meeting to establish his inflation bustling credentials. Tinubu must restore institutional independence by leaving the bank to get on with his job. In other areas, he needs to be more active, more articulate. That's what the report says. All I can say is that the master strategy has no strategy.